In a startling revelation, Warren Buffett, a revered figure in the world of finance, delivered a dire warning about the looming future, cautioning that it could surpass even the darkest days of the Great Depression. As he embarked on a compelling narrative, Buffett drew upon his profound insights and experiences, reflecting on the lasting repercussions of American history's most significant economic crisis. Buffett recollected how the Great Depression had etched an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of the nation. The year 1929 became synonymous with a devastating collapse of the stock market, akin to the historical milestones of 1776 and 1492. The stories passed down from generation to generation, laden with tales of financial ruin and hardship etched in the fabric of American society. The memories of the Depression. Hi! Allow me to welcome you to another video of Finance Sense, where we cover all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to our channel, and turn on the notification bell to keep posted. With that being said, let's start. Warren Buffett, a prominent figure in the world of finance, delved into a detailed narrative about the enduring repercussions of the Great Depression. He contemplated the profound impact that this tumultuous period had on the mindset of the people, even long after the economy had recovered. According to Buffett, the year 1929 became a symbol etched in the minds of individuals, evoking a deep sense of collective understanding similar to historical milestones like 1776 or 1492. The stories passed down from parents to their children ingrained the memories of the Depression, reinforcing its significance and the lasting scars it left on society. Buffett proceeded to recount a personal anecdote about his father, who, at the time of the crash, was a 26-year-old security salesman working for a local small bank. His primary responsibility was selling stocks, and unfortunately, the market collapse of 1929, where stocks fell by a staggering 48%, affected his professional confidence. The thought of facing the same people to whom he had sold stocks just a few months prior became an insurmountable challenge. In light of this, Buffett speculated that his father likely yearned to shelter in place, a phrase that recently gained popularity, indicating the desire to stay home and seek solace in a familiar environment. Painting a vivid picture of their circumstances, Buffett described the modesty of their dwelling, a small house with a meager yard. Given to winter season and his father's lack of interest in tending to the yard, staying home seemed like a natural inclination. Additionally, the absence of television during that era meant there were limited sources of entertainment and distraction. Nonetheless, Buffett highlighted the harmonious relationship between his parents, emphasizing their ability to navigate these challenging times together. Buffett then shifted the narrative to his own birth, which occurred approximately 9 months after the market closure. He humorously remarked that as a newborn, he was oblivious to the financial turmoil surrounding him. However, during that 9.5-month period, the stock market managed to recover by over 20%, creating a sense of optimism and downplaying the severity of the economic crisis. People at the time did not perceive themselves to be in the midst of a Great Depression, but instead regarded it as a recession, similar to previous economic setbacks witnessed in the United States. Amidst this backdrop, Buffett revealed that within 10 days of his birth, the stock market experienced a short-lived surge, with a 1 to 2% increase. This temporary rally further diminished concerns about the gravity of the situation. However, the subsequent decline in stock prices, plunging from a level of 240 to 41, amounted to a noticeable and alarming drop. Buffett emphasized that had someone handed him $1,000 on the day he was born and he invested it in stocks, purchasing the Dow average, that initial sum would have dwindled to a mere $170 within a span of 2 years. Such a stark decline was an unprecedented experience for most individuals, as it was not merely limited to a specific stock but rather a broad-scale decline encompassing the entire American market. The impact of this financial crisis hit close to home for Buffett's family. Less than a year after his birth, his father found himself at the bank where he worked, only to discover a sign on the door that read, "Closed." The bank closure left him unemployed, with the added responsibility of caring for 2 young children. However, Buffett's paternal grandfather, who ran a grocery store, extended a helping hand. He generously offered to let the bill for their groceries accumulate until his son's financial situation improved. Reflecting on the broader implications, Buffett posited that the presence of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation (FDIC) FDIC, established on January 1, 1934, as part of sweeping legislation implemented during Roosevelt's presidency, could have altered the course of the Great Depression. He believed that the existence of the FDIC, which ensured deposits in banks, would have significantly mitigated the economic and psychological impact of the crisis. The failure of over 4,000 banks across the country, resulting in the loss of savings for countless individuals, created a pervasive sense of financial insecurity and mistrust. Buffett argued that these local experiences, where people saved diligently only to find their funds disappear when they needed them most, had a profound and lasting effect on the collective psyche of the nation. Buffett then delved into a narrative of how the Great Depression and its aftermath shaped the mindset of the American people and their perception of the economy. Buffett acknowledged the significant positive outcome of the Great Depression, the creation of the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC. This institution played a crucial role in instilling confidence in the banking system by providing insurance coverage for deposits. Buffett believed that if the FDIC had been established earlier, the widespread bank failures that devastated savers would have been mitigated, thus altering the course of the events in the country. Moving forward, Buffett emphasized that while the Great Depression had a profound and lasting impact on the collective memory of the American people, its actual effects did not persist as long. He noted that World War II brought about an involuntary adoption of Keynesian economics, marked by massive fiscal deficits that propelled the economy into significant recovery. However, despite the economic upswing, the scars left on people's minds from the Depression lingered, shaping their perceptions of the economy and their confidence in its stability. Delving further into the historical narrative, Buffett discussed a significant moment in 1954 when the stock market experienced a surge, surpassing the infamous figure of 381, which had been associated with the crash of 1929. This event triggered widespread concerns and fears of history repeating itself. Transitioning to his personal experiences, Buffett recounted a period when he worked in New York and witnessed his boss, Ben Graham, testifying before the Senate Banking Committee in March 1955. During this testimony, Graham, a highly regarded figure and one of the 3 smartest individuals Buffett had encountered in his life, made a memorable statement. He asserted that while the stock market appeared high, it was not as overvalued as it seemed. This testimony served as a testament to the prevailing caution and skepticism among investors due to the testing period endured between 1929 and 1954. Buffett went on to underscore the transformative power of the American economy and the resilience of the nation as a whole. He noted that throughout history, despite facing numerous challenges, including the Civil War and the Great Depression, America has consistently demonstrated its ability to overcome adversity. The unwavering belief in the American miracle and the potential for growth and prosperity had yielded significant returns for those who had invested in a cross-section of the country's economy. In conclusion, Warren Buffett's detailed and captivating narrative provided a profound understanding of the lasting impact of the Great Depression and its aftermath. By examining the establishment of the FDIC, the collective memory of the Depression, and the cautious sentiments permeating the market, Buffett shed light on the complex relationship between historical events, investor psychology, and the resilience of the American economy. Through his narrative, he conveyed a message of enduring faith in America's ability to overcome challenges and urged against underestimating the nation's potential for growth and prosperity. Hi, it looks like you've reached the end of this video. Thank you for watching this far. Please subscribe and give a like if you enjoyed it, and comment your thoughts in the comment section. This is Finance Sense, helping you keep up with all the latest trends in the financial markets and the economy. See you around!